All right, guys. I am starting very shortly. Come join me. I know it's morning for you, and it's evening for me. Let's automate that business. Hello. Good morning, good evening. Just letting people join. We'll give it a couple of minutes before I start and kick it off. What I will start with while you guys are getting your coffees and starting the day. Um, there's a quick question I want to ask you, and basically, this way I know where you guys are and what questions you'd want for me to cover today, or if I don't cover it today, to cover during the next one. Okay. Hope you can see the intro poll. It's basically that. All right, one more minute and I will kick it off either way because there's lots to cover and I want to make sure those who come on time get the best and the most of the information. I'll share the entire screen. Okay, it's 5:03, so I'm just gonna start, and those who are joining, I'll just need to keep watching for those who come in a bit later. I see that Irina has problems logging, joining, and dropping off, but hope she joins us quickly. All right, so Before I kick it off, since we have a small group right now, where are you guys located, Dima and Igor? Are you in the US or are you
In Canada.
in Europe?
I'm in Canada.
Okay, Canada. Awesome. On the East Coast or on the West Coast? You're mute. But either way, East Coast or West Coast, I hope it's not too early for you. Okay, I don't know where Irina is, but she'll probably join. So let me just kick it off. And if actually, I would need help from one of you. Is Dima or Igor, is one of you okay to be my co-host? This way, when people join, if I miss it, you can let them in. Is that okay? Let me make. Who is in Canada, Dima or Igor?
Okay.
Igor, okay. I'm just gonna make you my co-host. Is that okay? You willing
Okay.
to help me out? Okay. Okay, I'll make you co-host, which means basically while I'm speaking, when others join, you can let them in. Already. So we today we're going to cover product orchestration and how you can automate your business if you want to, and where you want to build AI agents and where you don't want to. Why the heck should you listen to me? There are a couple of reasons. So one reason is for the last about 3 years, I've been building AI agents verticals for at Microsoft. Before that, I've been a product manager for over a decade, working for Microsoft and T-Mobile and a couple of startups. And so a lot of the last 5 years was related to customer service and optimizations, but most of my products were chatbots. When you think about Xbox, Surface, all products that are Microsoft products, I was building those chatbots that would provide customer support. And after chatbot is not able to answer the question, that it will go to the agent, a human. And today we're minimizing the number of humans, and trying to automate as much as possible within CRMs. So that's one. And so there's the verticals that we built, AI agents within the company. And the third reason why you should listen to me is I've been teaching product management also since 2021, and I can cover all the basics of product management and build on top as a product orchestration skill, which is very valuable today. Okay, I will move on. So now that we talked about that, so the question for you is basically about where you located. I just sent you that questionnaire. Where are you located, and what are the topics that you're expecting that I will cover today? And if I don't cover them today, that I should cover next time. Okay. Please take a minute and reply, and this way I will be able to see it in our polls and quizzes in here. It's okay, so it's been launched. So we have learned to automate my business. So most of the people are asking for gain a new career. Okay, awesome. So product orchestration can be a new job for you, or even a small business that you would consult. And this way, it would be, a standalone career. Now, what you can also do if you are in product management, it's just an additional skill set that will be very helpful for you today. When you go through interviews today, even though Microsoft lays off a bunch of people and the other companies lay off people, the volume of people that will be hired next year is going to be pretty big, and that's my prediction. And watch me, I'm I'm 99% sure I'm correct. Now the skill sets are different, right? And so those who already learned how to build AI agents, how to work with the existing platforms and solutions, those are going to be in demand. There's a lot of things when it comes to corporations that the companies are realizing that it's not as easy and fast to get around without humans as they thought. So it's a different skill set, but still product management applies and product orchestration with AI is going to add value to you as a professional. Okay, so and speaking of product management, I do teach product management every spring and every fall. And during the course, we teach you the basics of product management. We help you build your first product, and we match you with startups where you go through internship with an AI startup for 2 months, and this is where we help you and assist you during that experience. And we help you to rebuild your resume and prepare for interviews. Okay. Do you guys have any questions? We have a smaller group right now, so I'm totally happy to answer questions and you can hop in. No questions for now? Okay. I will take it as no questions for now and move on to our agenda. So for today, we will do 5 things. We will identify the needs and possibilities. And when it comes to that, I will talk about different businesses, different skill sets, and business deconstruction. When we take a business today, we will just take an actual business and we will deconstruct it. At Microsoft and other companies, what they're doing is when they take a product or a business, they separate it out by department, by functions, right? Whether it's billing or customer service or sales and all of these sections, and they build specific AI agent for that, a specific domain. And then the goal is to combine these AI agents, the verticals, together so that when you have a master AI agent talking to the customer based on your needs, that specific AI agent will be pulled. This way, you don't use as much power, let's say, like if it's ChatGPT or Copilot, that it's not like spread out about everything and super general. It has to be more specific. So that's what companies do today. And it's actually much harder to do it for a corporation versus for a smaller business. Why? Because data is spread out across different organizations. It's not in one location. And when it comes to security and a lot of questions, you have to be way more careful with this. So it's going pretty fast, but also not as fast as companies would like to. So you do have time to catch up and jump in with new skills. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we will identify automation opportunities. So I will give you my example of product, which is Upskill PM. And what we're going to do, we're going to look at different separate departments, let's say, and we will identify where are these manual activities that we have that we can automate. And then we will decide, okay, should we have an AI agent or should we have like a chatbot or should we use a workflow? Now, before I move on, quick question to you all. Do you guys know the difference between a chatbot and an AI agent? Yes. Okay, please tell us.
Mm. Well, chatbot automatically answers the questions you might have or your client.
Mhm.
It's like built-in program, as I understand, and AI agent. It's like talking to person, I would say.
Yes, you're close. So the difference is actually mostly from on the back end versus front end, because you could think, is it AI agent or is it a chatbot? So the chatbot will have like an FAQ. Think about that, right? And so when you have option of when you go into chat and you have, hey, would you like to pick billing or this or that or the other? There is a very limited set of questions, and it's built on workflows, right? So it's either this or that, or maybe it's like 5 different drop down options that you can choose from, but it will not be able to speak outside of those different workflows and options that were built in. When it comes to an AI agent, so the one that you're talking about today, you guys often use, we all use like ChatGPT or Gemini. It's called general AI. And the reason it's general is because it's broad. It will answer any type of question, right? From like your personal, like therapy type of questions to, legal questions, whatever you like. So it's general AI. When it comes to AI agent that you want to build, it will most likely be focused on specific data points or um, limited content. So why would you do that? It's because every time when you use AI agent and LLMs, if you build it yourself and like use an API, you're paying per token, and so it ends up being a lot of money if you, let's say, just want an AI agent that answers legal questions, but you're paying for a general AI because then a customer can ask anything and the agent will answer anything and you will be charged for all of it. Why companies and startups build these specific AI agents is because they're lighter by weight, well, metaphorical weight. And let's say if it's broader than chatbot, but if you are asking about legal questions and maybe your chatbot is in specific legal department, let's say it's like divorce, it only covers that, but it's like the deepest, the best one because it's not going to go generic like ChatGPT. The prompts there are already built in that are going very in depth. It can also ask extra questions. Let's say you are in one location in one country and you're asking about these questions. If you did not specify, the AI agent will even talk about like depending on the country and depending on this and this, here are the laws and these are my recommendations. So it will go much deeper, but in one specific topic. So that's the difference between AI agents versus chatbots. Chatbots are way more limited than AI agents. And now you know the difference between specific AI agent vertical versus general AI. Sounds good? Cool. So let me go back to our little deck. Okay. Here we are. All right. And then as we identify these automation opportunities, we go to implementation and examples. I have a couple of recordings that I've created because I knew that time-wise we might not be able to cover everything, and I'll be able to share with you these videos and the presentation after this hour. And then I want to spend some time for Q&A so that if you have specific questions for your business, you can ask me any question you like. I also appreciate that you guys have joined. There are a lot of people signing up, but 8 a.m. is not ideal for everybody. And this is my first one specifically on automation of businesses. So I would really appreciate your feedback after so that I can improve and add more value to you. All right, now needs and possibilities. So first you have to ask yourself, okay, am I building this? Am I learning this just specifically for me to automate my own business? Am I doing it as my new career as I'm a product orchestrator? Basically what you do, and this is a great opportunity right now, is there's a ton of small and medium-sized businesses around that have very little automation or no automation at all. And if you live in San Francisco, it's all about AI. But when it comes to like right now I'm in Poland, and 2 weeks ago, or yesterday I was in Lisbon and a week ago I was in London. It's not as popular yet here, right? So some people talk about it, but it's not being heavily used as we anticipate on the West Coast in the United States. So it's a great opportunity where you can have your own business coming to small and medium-sized businesses and say, hey, I can, do analysis of your business and identify where you would benefit from automation. And we would save a lot of money. Let me do this, and this is my consulting fee. So you could actually do this as your own business. And then the third option, you say, hey, I'm already a product manager. I want to add these new skills, or I want to become a product manager and I need to add something related to AI as my practice to my resume and being able to prove that I know things, right? So those are three different scenarios that I see that you could be using these skills for. Now, the second question to answer to yourself, how technical am I? And, do I want to learn more or do I want to keep it simple. So if you're very technical, you can get into building your own AI agents. And when I say very technical, it doesn't even mean that you have to code like a senior engineer. But you use APIs, you create some webhooks or use them. You understand, and you've used GitHub and like you've built projects. So, some of the basics of programming, if you have them, then the world is your oyster. So that would be very helpful. If not, still do not fret. There's a bunch of other solutions that you can use, no code or just workflows. So I will cover all these three options, and I'll kind of go a little bit on the high level because we can't do deep dive on everything, but I will give you examples so you'll be able to see it. Okay. So these are the product orchestrator versus small business owner expectations, and they are kind of similar. I will not stay long on this, but the difference is that in product orchestrator, if you're thinking corporate or you want to have it as your own business, I think you might want to learn a little bit of coding. That's all. But those are the two differences. Okay, so moving on to the main topic, business deconstructed. So for today, I will use my own business, which is Upskill PM, which I've used for the last 3 years as my side passion project, teaching other people how to become product managers. And now I'm taking it to the next level, and I really want to help much more to people who are interested in product management. So first step, you break down your business into verticals, as I was mentioning. And what I'll do, I'll share with you on the example of Upskill PM, of learning, of e-learning, how you can do it. Can you see my screen still? Hopefully you say yes. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so I'm separating it out by marketing and lead generation, and then I even connected it with content development because a lot of these solutions are going to be similar for marketing and content creation. And here I break it down by I could build an AI agent that is content creator, or I could also have just use ChatGPT, right? But it's manual, so maybe I want to automate it. So in these boxes, I am kind of writing down everything, what ChatGPT also offered me as a solution. And then from there, I choose, okay, these are the things that I'm going to use. These are the things that need automation or me building a solution. And then other things I kind of like, I want to skip, or maybe I already have them implemented, or they just don't need that much automation. So in marketing and lead generation, content development, I've identified that I will continue using ChatGPT, of course. I also have a product mentor AI agent. Now, this is a little bit heavier a lift, and you don't have to use it. In fact, if you're into product management specifically, I will share the link to it. But a couple of people and I have built an AI agent within ChatGPT. So let me show you what it looks like. So this is my ChatGPT, and you see, like I have a project here that everything is AI agents related. These are not organized. But then you have this product mentor, and this product mentor is an AI agent that is um, a vertical. It basically, if I ask about like food, it's not gonna tell me much or at all. But if I talk anything about product specifically, it has a voice that we've identified and chose for it. So it's more going straight forward. It's like no BS type of agent. And so I can ask it to create. How about you guys? You give me any idea for a product or question for a product, and then we will run it and we'll see, we'll test it out together. Any ideas? Do you have any ideas to ask on product management or building a product? I'll have a drink of water in the meantime. Any business that you are working on right now? This crowd is very quiet.
Well, I have a candle business, but I was not going to automate it. But now
That's
I'm
okay.
thinking, yeah, but now
Oh,
I'm thinking about the content, like Instagram
mhm.
content.
Yeah, so let's run this. You can do you can of course run it through just product just a chat GPT, but what's the name of your candle business?
It's soulmate candles.
Ooh. Okay, create a product strategy for my business called uh soul
Soulmate candles.
soulmate candles. Like that? Yes?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here's a Machiavellian style product strategy for soulmate candles, designed not just to grow your candles business, but to dominate the category. Okay, so for strategic objective, ritual luxury, romantic destiny facilitator. It has this Machiavellian insight. So like the reason why our AI agent for a product is like that is because it needs to be very aggressive when it comes to competition. And so it has that kind of tone. So target personas, the manifestor, the gifter, the skeptical romantic. Okay. Positioning pillars, emotional manipulation, spiritual agent, luxury, scarcity, fate control, product strategy layers, hero product line, the soulmate series, candles aligned with zodiac signs, ritual kit included instructions, affirmations, sigils. I don't even know what that is. Upsell, twin flame booster, limited edition, candle oil to anoint before burning. So, scarcity tactics, drop candles only during full new moons. Hmm. Numbered series, only 222, Sagittarius soulmate. So it has a very like interesting, intriguing approach. And what we're going to do is I'm going to run the same prompt to usual chat GPT and we'll see the difference. Or I can even run it through Gemini so that it's like a different, completely different LLM. But no, let's just compare it with ChatGPT. Anyway, I can definitely share with you the results. Let me actually here share, and I will drop it in the chat so you, share this window so you can read it later. I think everybody should get it. Okay, and then we're gonna do
Thank
the
you.
same. Yeah, sure. And then we're gonna do the same thing, but for URL chat. Let's see what it gives us. Yeah, it's uh, more normal, standard, forward-thinking product strategy, uh, vision position, target audience. So it is going more of like more broad because it's 25, 45, who values high quality home decor, gift giving, meaningful storytelling. Sold in pairs, symbolizing connection. Each pair comes with a complementary scents. For a smile, his embrace. So it's more focusing on like couples versus um, yeah, subscriptions for candles, wedding packages. So yeah, it doesn't have anything about this, like the zodiacs, the specific days when it's being dropped and things like that. So you can see you'll be able to see the difference between those two. Okay, so and I'll share that too, just for you to compare. So that's just a little sample of when you build your own AI agent, it's more specific um, to the industry and to what it is you build it for. Okay, off to the next. If you guys have any questions, just either raise your hand or you can hop in. I will keep going in the meantime until you raise your hand. Okay, there we are. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, yes. So we were actually in here. Let me show you where we were. So I have different departments: marketing, content development, sales, and enrollment. I've identified out of everything that I need what it is that I have built or want to build. Webflow, that's where my website is. And I also needed chat. And I've built for my website, I have specifically a chatbot because I've decided, okay, for upskill PM, there's not a whole lot of content for me to build a full on for the website here to build an AI agent. That would be a bit overkill. So I just use your GPT solution, and it's a workflow. So I put in all the topics, all the content, I drop it in, and when you as a customer come in, you just have this kind of chatbot answering the questions based on the topic that you're interested in, and you can close it and move on to what you need, right? Um, so I have built AI agents for other pieces, but not for this one because this is too simple and you don't want to spend money and time on something that is simple. So just giving you examples. All right. So then I use Zapier and Jotform to be able to communicate with my customers. So you can do it for your candle business as well. You could have like an Instagram account and add ManyChat, and I will show you a demo of how ManyChat works if you have not used it. So that every time you have somebody ask things, the chatbot will answer the questions or ask the customer to fill out a form or answer your question. And so this is going to automate your conversation so you yourself don't have to sit there and answer every question. It kind of like filters out the person before you actually get to talk to person one-on-one if you actually need to. And the other option, you pay somebody who sits in your on your Instagram and answers the questions. Instead, you could be building a workflow through ManyChat that will be answering those questions. So and I'll get to ManyChat shortly. So now we're in sales and enrollment. Zapier. I use Zapier so that we can send out emails automatically. And Zapier is connected to HubSpot, which kind of tracks the leads, and then it's all connected together and integrated, and it's pretty simple. I'll show little snippets of that, where it's basically just webhooks and integrations, and you just you log in, and it's SSO, which is single sign-on. And as I was mentioning with the Webflow already, and I showed Webflow already has my little chatbot here. And then if you're already paying for Zapier, you can also use chatbot through Zapier that you can set up. And it's not an AI agent, you don't have to code at all. Okay. I think I will pause. There's just I will try to keep up with just the departments. So I have student onboarding and support. For that, I've identified what I'm going to do. It's Twilio. Through Twilio, I set up SMS that is connected to WhatsApp. So this way, I can communicate with my customers through WhatsApp or messages, or send them only reminders. The other portion is course delivery and engagement itself. So I use Teachable, and I have built for myself, I've built a product idea validator, and it's an AI agent, just like I showed you the chat AI agent product mentor. I've also built one that is on Near AI. It has a little bit more code, and I can show you a demo, but I don't know if we'll have enough time. But basically, the idea of this validator, it is for my students. And so in fall, when we have the new course, all my students get this agent, which is before you start working on a product that you think, you're going to spend 3 months building an MVP, you're going to first run your idea through this product idea validator. You technically can go through ChatGPT and try to do that. And some of it you will gather, but this agent is built specifically on to this topic of product validation. As you build an MVP, there's many steps, so it doesn't skip any of the steps. It analyzes your team and what skills you have and what you are lacking to be successful. And it does all the marketing research before you, again, build anything. It does not do surveys of humans, so that's a portion you'll have to do anyway, but you can definitely automate it with different solutions. Anyway, so that's on the course and course delivery and engagement. Lots of different tools that I can show you if you guys are interested in future classes or sessions. I can share all the steps. For internship and career support, once I've delved in, I realized it's like a full-on separate business itself. So while I underlined solutions that I would be using, I've decided, okay, this is a little too much. So for my business right now, so I will not be automating that portion. So this is what you're doing when you're going through the business, whether it's your customer who came with their company and you need to analyze it, or it's your own candle business. You're looking through, okay, what do I do and what do I choose not to do? Because you can't do it all, and you don't need to do it all. You want to focus on the right things. Then for education, community building is very important. So you choose what solutions to use. There's an ocean of solutions, but one thing you should remember is that when you build a community, it is important to have it in one place, which is I have struggled with before, and I have seen the results more negative. So if you have Telegram and you have WhatsApp and you have Slack, and then I also have a chat on Instagram, and it's just people are all spread out, so they don't even know where to go for questions when they need to come back. So I've decided, okay, I'm only going back to Slack. And on Slack, what I can do is I can actually build, and you can do Discord as well. Both Slack and Discord are good at using bots there as well, like a welcome one. Telegram is good too. but it has its own limitations as well. So it's based on your business. So I go with Slack. That's where you can also integrate with other solutions and with Zapier as well, and kind of bring in leads back and forth. And you can build bots on Slack. Analytics and reports, that is three different things that I do, which is ads report from Meta, Teachable report, and Zapier report. And I analyze on different stages of my customer, my leads, my current students, and how are the students completing their work, which would tell me, okay, are they succeeding? Where am I missing? And where do I need to step in and help them? And then you can also automate finance and admin and partnership business and business development. These two, based on our time, I will just pause and unless we have extra time, we can go through it. But overall, I want to focus on the most popular ones, which is N8N, Zapier, ManyChat, Twilio. And so I will show you how you can start playing with it today, whether you can write code or not. Like you don't have to write code for any of the things that I just talked about. All right, so here we are. This is my full-on view. And the next thing you want to ask yourself is, what is my budget? Because different solutions cost different price, and some have more flexibility than others. So has anybody heard of N8N? So N8N is a no-code open source project where it is super flexible to integrate with a bunch of other solutions. And it's amazing, but it does require some light coding. And when you compare it pricing wise, it is free, and so you only pay for cloud if you use if you need to use cloud to store your data. But again, because it's more complicated, you might and you need something simple, you can go with Zapier and HubSpot and all other solutions. So I'm focusing on Zapier as a comparison. And so those are the things you need to answer to yourself if you're scaling up, if you are coming and providing it as service to another company, orchestration of solutions and automation of the business, then I recommend you spend time on N8N. Especially if you're not building AI agents, at least you gotta figure out N8N because it's a free solution. And so it will bring a lot of value to your clients. If it's a smaller business, you can stick with a Zapier because it's only integrations and it gives you all the steps. All right. Now, I kind of quickly walked you through the flow that I have. So now I will just share some videos and explain how things work. So we'll start with ManyChat. Has anybody used ManyChat before? No? Okay. So ManyChat is very simple, and a lot of people use it today, and you might have seen it if you are on Instagram or some social media accounts. When you write or when you comment with a word, it automatically sends you a message or sends you some gift in your message, digital gift or something like that. That is usually built with ManyChat, and it's super easy. So I recommend you try it just for fun of it. But you basically log in or sign up with your Google account, or you can sign up with your email, whatever you choose out of these options. And afterwards, it walks you through the steps, connects you between your platform and ManyChat so that it can sync. And you basically create the post there, and you create the workflow of if the, if the customer says this, then we will reply A, B, or C. Or if the customer just replies anything, we automatically send them hello, welcome, whatever, and send a bunch of options. So you can either create a new post, or you can choose from existing posts, as you already did the sync with your Instagram, for example. So that's one of the ways. Now, what happens is once you get these leads from ManyChat, if you connect ManyChat with Zapier, then you have the lead already in Zapier. And so if that lead leaves an email, for example, that's something that you would want, then in Zapier, you have a list of leads with their emails, which will make it simple for you to send emails to them in bulk. So I sent an email reminder to you guys this morning, and that was done through Zapier. Okay, so this is a quick video of choosing different buttons and how many options you can see and different conditions. This is a workflow. This is not an AI agent, right? There is a limitation of what you can do, but it's still pretty flexible. I kind of will scroll through to give you a taste, and you can run multiple of these automation flows at the same time. So see, they have different templates, run a giveaway, or before that, it was just automatic hello, or like intro. So that's ManyChat. Okay, so now I'll pause. Do you guys have any questions on this before I move on to showing you examples of other solutions? Okay. All right, the next one that I will be showing is, I think I'm gonna have to choose a later time because 8 a.m. is a bit hard for people. Okay, so with another one there's a really good one is WhatsApp. So in order for you to send SMS or WhatsApp message, you can use Twilio. Twilio is a solution that also is easy to integrate, and you can even get your own phone number. So this way you don't have to buy a number, like a physical one. You can just run it through this, customer support 888 number. And you can set up here with with the integration with webhook, just automatic messages. And so I did it, the first time I did it was for Xbox at work. And it was pretty simple where once you set it up, based on what customer writes and responds, it's like you always get those messages on your SMS right here, right? And if you say yes, it will continue messaging to you. And if you say no, then it will cancel, That's another workflow. Again, it's not an agent. So this helps you and your customer to stay engaged. And when it comes to customer service, it's really helpful because from there, if you cannot solve it very quickly with just, FAQ, frequently asked questions, then you get to talk to them to solve their problem. Okay, so I will kind of scroll through to show you that it goes step by step and it guides you, so it's not like so hard that you won't that you will get lost. But basically, once this process is, let's say here your appointment is coming up on August 8th at 3 p.m. Confirm or cancel. If I choose confirm, it says, okay, you said confirm, and then I will send you a URL to your reminder. Things like that. So that is Twilio. So we went through ManyChat, now it's Twilio. And let's walk you through Zapier. Okay. For Zapier, it's also another easy workflow. Again, you can connect it with other solutions. That's what you should do. And you will get a lot of benefits and automation. Whether you have an assistant or you don't, it's definitely going to simplify people's lives so that you and your team can focus on more creative work and find new leads and have new opportunities. So here, the simple one is you kind of have an Excel spreadsheet of your leads that are existing, and you can bring it to Zapier tables and connect it with if you have it in a Google Sheet, you just connect your Gmail with and bring that Google Sheet. You pretty much choose out of everything that you have on your drive. And then once the setup is done, there are templates for emails. And so again, you go through those steps there. And yeah, it's pretty simple. Sometimes you might have a hiccup, but it will guide you through. And then once you have Zapier leads, you can also contact it with other solutions where you might have leads. Like, okay, maybe you have some in HubSpot, or maybe you have them from your Webflow form, or you know how like for the candle business, you might have like a questionnaire. And this is where the customer left their email. So you could connect that jot form or type form or MailChimp, whatever you have, or SendGrid with the Zapier. And so again, you can automate those emails and reminders, things like that. With Zapier, you can also connect it to your calendar so that it's all in sync. And I believe it also can be done with Zoom, but I have not tried it yet. And so here you can just see examples of the emails. It goes kind of long because I have a lot of samples. And again, based on your guys' interest and your feedback, I will be able to know what to focus on next time. If you want something more technical, like, hey, Ali, let's just go and build AI agents, then I will focus on that. If you still want kind of to go through web workflows and have it as a workshop of you trying it together, let me know. Okay. So there's a bunch of other solutions that you can use as a workflow. I'll use one more example and then I will turn it back to you to ask questions because we are getting closer to the end of the hour. Okay, so we went through ManyChat, we went through Zapier. We showed you how you can have your chatbot set up. Well, kind of on a high level. In Zapier, you can also build, actually, let me show you one of them. So Twilio, I showed you. HubSpot, Twilio, live chat. Live chat is a good one to use. And yeah, so HubSpot Breeze AI. So HubSpot is a really good lead generator. And you can also use it. You don't have to use both Zapier and HubSpot. You can just choose one. Um, and so lately, HubSpot has added the content agent. So it creates content. It has customer support. It has many agents. So those are the verticals I talked about in the beginning of this session. And so you can use AI agents that are already built in with the HubSpot, and then you kind of identify the topics that you are going to be using it for. And so it's going to be more specific to your business, but you pay for the solution, and I believe it might be either $50 or something in that realm per month. So based on your business, you and the size of it, you might use it, or you might want to build your own AI agent vertical with no code like N8N, um, or go hardcore and build it in GitHub with some coding. So this is a sample of how you do it. It's again like you throw in some content. Here we build a web page where you then add the chats, the agents that we have chosen. And all you have to do is you dump several images, you dump some content, and HubSpot creates the whole website by itself. And then you can do some editing. So this is it. And then you choose the agent. So there's triggers that you choose. It is mostly, so on your side, it's only kind of flows. On their side, they actually have see, like I have one of the departments or one of the questions would be like billing related. So then I can build in everything that is billing related. And then I can assign the agent, which I think this one is coming only on September 1st. Okay, so this is the pricing, 45 euros per month. So that's $50 per month. So that's the new feature if you choose content creator AI agent and a couple of other ones. That is completely new. All right, I have said a lot of things and there's a lot more to talk about, but I will pause and I will let you hop in and ask any questions. Let me know what it is you're interested in learning in the future sessions. Any questions? Anything you found interesting and beneficial? Content creation agent. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, I'm gonna give you one more minute. Let me know what you guys think, or at least message me in the chat below. Again, next time I will be choosing a later time, so it's a little bit easier for those on the West Coast. But yeah, let me know what you liked and what would you like to hear next. So quiet. All right. Well, thank you so much for your attention today. I really hope that I get some feedback from you even after class. And some of the sections of this workshop I will share with you. Thank you guys. Building chatbots, AI agents for different types of businesses. Yes, actually, I will be posting some of the videos on my YouTube. Speaking of, what you can do if you haven't signed up yet, so that you don't have to wait for a specific schedule and time, I think I can, you can just sign up for my YouTube channel, and that's where I update and share the videos about automation. So it's called Ellie Owens PM. Please sign up, or on my Instagram, ellie.owens.life. And yeah, I'll be posting more examples. Okay. Well, thank you guys and have a wonderful rest of your day. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.